Okay, I was going to do this live stream, but I can't figure it out. So we are going to do a regular video. And today we are going to be making the best pumpkin muffins. And I know it's close to Thanksgiving, and I felt like a lot of people would maybe want to serve these around the Thanksgiving time. So I kind of held off on posting these. They are my favorite. And I'm going to visit my daughter tomorrow, and I'm going to bring these with me, even though she told me not to bring her any sweets. I'm going to take them up there because I know she loves pumpkin, and this is really the only time of the year that the pumpkin with the cream cheese topping is the best. And this one actually has the streusel topping too. So there's 3 full steps to this recipe. The first thing you need to have is your muffin tin ready with the 12 paper cups. I don't have any fancy ones. I just have white. So we're going to go with white. All right. And we're going to make the batter first. So the first thing we need to do is have 3/4 cup of salted butter, and I have it melted, or pretty much completely melted. Then we're going to add 1/2 cup of sugar. Take all my lids off here. So 1/2 cup of sugar and 1/4 cup of light brown sugar. Now, I have to consult my recipe every once in a while because I do not have the thousands of recipes that I make memorized. So, okay, so that we're going to mix that up. I'm going to have to go get more brown sugar because that's about out. Okay, so we're going to mix this up. I'm starting to get out my Christmas clothes. Like that, this is what I wear in northern Minnesota most of the time. Flannel, really warm flannel. This is one of my favorites. I got it off Amazon if anyone's interested. Okay. 2 eggs. Add 2 eggs. Okay, and 1 can of pumpkin puree. Don't use pumpkin pie filling. I think most people probably know that. You don't want to use pumpkin pie filling in pumpkin desserts. Actually, this isn't a dessert. It's more of a breakfast. Okay, so we need 1 cup. I'm kind of thinking that there's more than a cup in here, so I'm going to measure it out. It's kind of awkward to measure pumpkin like this. Okay, so that was 1/2 cup. No, maybe there is I should measure that because now I'm curious how much pumpkin is in a can. I bet it's more than a cup. Yep, it is. I bet it's 1 1/4 cups. So I'm going to have a little bit of extra pumpkin left. I'm sure we can find something to do with that. Okay. So, all right, got that in there. Okay, 2 tablespoons of milk, which I have to go get, and the vanilla extract, which I forgot to get. We should play Where's Waldo with my videos because every time I make a video, I forget something, and then we should have a contest at the end of the year. And I am making a mess already with pumpkin. Okay, and I'm going to go grab the milk. So give me just 1 second. Okay, I'm back. This video is going to be a little bit longer than a lot of my other ones just because it's a little bit steppy. But good muffins. These remind me of like the Perkins muffins. Okay, I'm dating myself by saying Perkins, but I love the Perkins pumpkin muffins, but they only have them come out once a year. They're like the jumbo muffins. Gosh, they're so good. Okay, so I've got the eggs, pumpkin, vanilla extract, and milk. I'm going to mix that up. I have my old granny back there chewing on a rawhide bone. She only gets it for 5 minutes, so I have to interrupt this video in just a couple minutes to take it away from her. We have strict rules on how long you can have your bone for around here because they would eat the whole entire thing. Okay, 1 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. So that's 1/2, 1, and oh, I've got some weird measuring cups here. So then I've got 1/4. Okay. All right. Baking powder. 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. and then 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking soda. So this is a little steppy, but stay with me here. 2 teaspoons of pumpkin pie spice. Okay, this is probably one of the ingredients you might not have in your kitchen, so you might want to check that before you make it. I don't really make pure pumpkin pie, but I do use a lot of pumpkin spice. And actually, I'm just going to have the rest of it go in there because I'm about out. I'm kind of a dumper cook, sorry. Okay, so that pumpkin pie spice is going to go over there, and then we need cinnamon. 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. How are you doing, old granny? Got a couple more minutes. My youngest dog just went hunting with my husband, so the old dog, Solo is our really old dog, and so she doesn't get to go anymore. She's retired, and so she gets the bone instead. Okay, we're gonna mix this. This is our base layer. Okay, we're just gonna divide this evenly into the muffin tins as soon as I get it all mixed up and we don't have any flour lumps. Give it a good mix. Okay, so now we're going to get our muffin tins. I think it's going to be 12. Okay. Somebody said I was extremely disorganized. I would maybe have to agree with them. Okay, I'm going to take my scooper. So this is my big, thick cookie scooper, but it works great for muffins. See that? Just plop it right on top. It makes them nice and perfectly uniform. I will link this. I get a lot of requests for my cookie scoops. I think this is a number 16. I will check. And that's actually one of my best selling things in my Amazon store last week was my cookie scoopers. So I think they're really good for stocking stuffers for people. And these Tavolo jar scrapers, I use them for mixing spoons. They're my second favorite thing. Okay. And I need that back because I want to get one more muffin out of here. Okay, so I maybe overdid it just a little bit in a couple of these, but I ended up with 11 muffins. You could probably, if you went just a tad bit smaller, you can get 12 muffins out of this recipe. So anyway, I'm going to link that. That is a top need. But I don't like to waste anything, so I'm going to get that in there. All right. So now those are perfectly formed in there. I'll take that extra one out that I'm not needing. Okay, now we're gonna set these behind me or in front of me if you want to see them. And we're gonna make the streusel topping. So we need another bowl. We'll get that. Okay, the streusel. You need 1 1/4 cup of flour. Now this makes a heavy streusel topping, so you can cut it in half if you like lighter amount of streusel. Okay, 1/2 cup of light brown sugar, 1/3 cup of regular sugar. I'm going to do the regular sugar because I got to go get the flour, and cinnamon. Where's my cinnamon? Cinnamon is always missing. 3/4 of a teaspoon. Okay. And I'm going to go grab the light brown sugar. And while I'm doing that, we need 6 tablespoons of butter. This recipe takes quite a bit of butter. So this was 4 for the streusel topping. I need 2 more tablespoons. We can't see what I'm doing because of the flour. So stay tuned because the next thing we're making has cranberries in it. Okay, so we're gonna go melt this, but just lightly melted so that we don't wanna like completely destroy the strudel. We want it to be nice and lumpy. Okay, Granny, you got a couple more minutes. Oh, I forgot the brown sugar. So I gotta go back and get the brown sugar. Oh, this is getting messy. Let's move all that over. Okay, how much brown sugar did I need? The people that were watching this closely, you need to let me know. Half cup. I store it in an old Tupperware container so it doesn't dry out. Actually, this is my husband's mom's. She's passed away now, but her old container. So this thing has seen a lot of cooking. Okay, I need to get that in there. Okay, so we got, this makes a big streusel amount, like I said. So cut it in half if you do not want to use all of this streusel. See, I've got quite a big bowl in there. Okay, pour in your butter. I'm gonna use a big spoon to mix it together. And we want it like lumpy and not pulverized. The top of it. Okay, now we're going to take our fingers. I know all you people that say that that's messy. Okay, bring back over your pumpkin topping. Okay, I'm going to take my fingers now and I'm going to take the streusel topping and kind of press it down over the muffins like this. Okay. So I'm being pretty generous with these. Okay, and we're kind of just press it down in there. If it goes over the edge, it's not going to hurt anything. You just have to clean it up a little bit more. Okay, so there's my streusel. Okay, so you're kind of over the top. Okay, so now we're going to bake these in the oven, 375 degrees, which I already have my oven going, for 17 to 19 minutes. I'm going to check them at 17, and then I'm going to let them cool. So I will show you the finished product as soon as they come out, and then we're going to make the icing that goes over the top. It's just a really easy frosting. So we'll do that next. We'll get them in the oven. Okay, we're gonna go at this angle to show you the muffins. Look at my pumpkin muffins. Aren't they amazing? So now that we have pumpkin muffins done, they will just pop out of here like that. But look at how good they look with the streusel topping. So this recipe, I have the powdered sugar topping. So it's just confectioner's powdered sugar with a tiny little bit of milk until you get it to your frosting consistency that you would like. And then you can just lightly drizzle over the top like this. Oh my gosh. This just makes the whole muffin right here. And so this is just a really nice, light, frosting for these. A lot of people will top them with that real thick, heavy cream cheese topping. And that just, to me, gets so sweet. So I really like this topping like this. All right. So that's what they look like. So I'm going to let them just kind of cool in the pan there. I'm going to make a quick short on these, and they're all set to go. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. If you don't mind liking and subscribing, have been doing YouTube for about 6 months. I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to edit. I'm still learning how to be comfortable on the camera. So if you like what you see and you have learned something, or you like the recipes or like the look of the recipes, I know you can't taste them through me, but I wouldn't mind if you would subscribe and just follow along with me. I do post a lot of different types of things, mostly food related. Got some gift guides coming up now that it's Christmas time. So anyway, just give me a follow if you have time. Thanks. Bye.